All right, there's just a few tools that we have to go through. Some basic tools, pliers. So they'll come in different shapes. These are cutters, long nose, flat, and then some we have extra long like these with a curved end. We're going to be using these throughout the course, and I'll show you why. Next up, we have a vice grip. Same thing as a plier, but this you could actually lock. So depending on the size of the bolt or whatever you're trying to grab, with this mechanism here, we're going to twist, and you're going to see the jaws slowly closing. And then when you go in to lock it, it's going to lock like this. This is mostly to hold on something that you don't want moving. Alright, next up is a good set of picks, various angles. So we got these pointing at an angle like this. We got one that's a hook and one with a smaller hook. So we're going to use these to remove O-rings or remove smaller objects that we need, that we can't get with our fingers, so we're going to get it with the pick. And then lastly, wrenches. These are the most common tools that we're going to use, and then you're going to see them throughout this course. So wrenches, different size wrenches, and then they'll come in a lot of variations where they have a flexible end here. Some are curved, and these are just the basic flat one that you find at any store. Alright, next up is the breaker bar. So if you don't have an impact wrench like I showed you, the big gun, we're going to use a breaker bar in some scenarios to loosen wheels or to loosen bolts that are really hard to get to. So the breaker bar is the same concept. You'll see the head here, the drive. So this is a 1/2 inch breaker bar, 30 inch long. This is going to give us a lot of torque when removing some pretty stubborn fasteners. Alright, next up is a basic socket set. They're going to come in various shapes and sizes, and then different drives. So the shiny ones are called chrome sockets. These are only to be used by hand ratchets or cordless ratchets, nothing with like a high impacting power tool. And then the black ones here are going to be called impact sockets. So these are going to be used for impact wrenches like the big gun I showed you, or anything impact that generates a lot of torque, because these they have thicker walls so they won't break, and the chrome ones have thinner walls. They tend to break if you put too much torque on them. So they'll come in different sizes. So like these, we have a short 17 millimeter 3/8 drive socket, 19. So just so you guys know, when purchasing these, the full name of it. So say you want one like this. So the full name of this is going to be a 19 millimeter, and that's the size of the socket. 1/2 inch drive, which is the opening here. Impact, which is the black, that's why they're black, with the thicker walls. And then deep socket. Deep saying in the longer ones that could help you access recessed holes. So a 19 millimeter 1/2 inch impact deep socket. And then for something like this, this would be a 17 millimeter 3/8 drive short chrome socket. And that's kind of the differences in the name, so you know exactly what you're looking for when going to buy them. But they'll come in a whole set, so you could buy a whole set of 1/2 inch impact, and then 1/2 inch chrome, and then 3/8 chrome as well. They'll come in a whole variety, but just giving you guys a heads up on the actual individual names of these, so you know what I'm talking about. All right, next up we have swivel adapters. So these swivels move from side to side and then backwards and forwards. So these we have 1/4 inch, 3/8 inch, and finally 1/2 inch. So these are to help us get to fasteners that are harder to reach by creating an extra angle. So either this way or this way. So they're really handy for harder to reach areas. All right, so for example, this 3/8 adapter will go on a 3/8 ratchet. And then after that, you could put any socket or any bit that you're using on this end. So we're gonna use a 12-point stubby bit, like so. And then it looks silly, but this is kind of what you have to do to reach certain fasteners. And that's it. So it's kind of gonna limit the torque that you could generate, because you are losing a lot of torque on this joint here. But that's the main idea of it. It's giving us an extra angle to get to harder to reach fasteners.